So, man, I think it's time for that. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Say what? Say what? What's the scenario?
Hey.
We got 3 of them questions. Y'all think y'all gonna like that third question, too. So, the first one. Your 16-year-old son gets cut every year from the basketball team. He always takes it hard. This year, he's pretty distraught because he just knew that he was gonna make the team. Deep down, you know your son is pure trash. Do you put him out of his misery and let him know that this is not the right path for him? Or do you let him figure it out himself?
That's a good question.
Honestly, after year 1, we're going to go to, rec league, figure it out. We're going to work hard that summer. Year 2, you get cut again. We'll go back to rec league. Year 3, hey, bro, look, what else is it that you have in mind? Because after these, but we gotta keep it a buck. After these first 2 years,
What's your plan B?
let me just tell you realistically, is your goal to play in the NBA? Because right now, either you need to do a lot more work and make a big change, or this just may not be for you. Everybody can't go to the NBA. There's only a certain amount of slots. Is there another sport? Is there a trade you want to get into? Because right now, this ain't it. Play rec league. I'm not spending no money at AAU if you ain't playing. Play rec league up to your senior year, whatever you got to do. But you need to be finding another goal because realistically, by 11th grade, I'm not going to let you sit right here and think that, oh, I'm going to make it next year. Oh, I'm going to make it next year. Hey, this just ain't your sport. So find another one.
Mm-hmm. What you got?
That's a lot to unpack, man. Because it's like, I got a facts of cap for you. So when you're real, should you tell a kid they need to be realistic with a career choice?
Yes.
So
If it's sports, like
if it's sports,
I mean, I'm only thinking sports, but like,
okay.
if they're not good at something and I can see it and they're giving it their all. It's one thing if their kid ain't giving. If my kid is giving it their all and they're just not good, hey, look, this right here, honestly, from the outside looking in, this just ain't for you, man.
I struggle with that, but I would to answer the question, I would say I'm not gonna tell him to stop because if he's that dedicated and he's working hard, the only way I'm gonna tell him to stop is if he's not working hard enough. So I know he's trash, like he don't got it, in my opinion. But if he's gonna put in the work to try to get better and try, I'm not gonna tell him to stop because that I feel like that drive to keep doing something, it may teach you a life lesson later. So something you do figure out that I ain't gonna stop doing something until I figure it out.
I didn't say stop, but when you get
So I'm plan B.
that 11th grade is serious because if you ain't made the team by 9th, 10th grade, by the time 11th grade year, yes, we can still play rec. If you love basketball, we're still gonna play basketball, but just know this is your plan B. You're gonna this is your hobby.
Okay.
You're having fun, but you need to find a plan A that you know that you want to exceed at because this right here just isn't the sport for you.
So, go ahead. What do you want?
But I was gonna say, like in that scenario, I'm not thinking about NBA. He's just trying to make the team. If you don't make the team, you just don't make the team. Like it ain't like.
But
like,
you're coming
gotta
home.
pay.
But you're coming home after every season
We
with
didn't
the
go
same look. And it's just like,
okay, so
I mean, I want you
I'm
to
not
keep working, but also look like what other options is it that you want to do? Because basketball, there's only so many players that can get on the team. If your end goal is the NBA, there's only so many spots.
I'm gonna be
on the
realistic.
basketball
I'm gonna
team.
tell him there's a chance there's only 12 people gonna make it. You're gonna have to work. You got to get better.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get better. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna tell him to like.
I didn't say stop, but
I'm not gonna
So
talk about
look,
plan B. That's not an option.
I kind of feel both of y'all points. I'm kind of in the middle. So like, I'm a firm believer of laying it all out on the table. Like, say you done been cut 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, and we going in the junior year, right? I'm gonna let him know. I'll tell you, son. How do you feel? I ask him, how do you feel about basketball for real? Because I'm just letting you know your chances are slimming down. Especially the further you get into high school, they're not just picking up new juniors, new seniors to be on the team. I'm letting you know. So my thing is, how dedicated are you to basketball? Do you really want to make this team? Because if you really want to make this team, me and you could go work on your game every day. As much as I'm available, we can work on this shit.
Nah, I'm about to do that.
But
That nigga trash you wasting both of y'all.
you know what? Listen.
You can do what you gotta do.
Listen, you know what?
Yeah,
But at the same time,
You get
at the same time, I mean, fuck it. I'm gonna support my kid, no matter how I feel. Now,
I would you.
if I don't feel
I gotta
like
go out there and work with your sorry ass. No, I'm wasting my time. This nigga can't even dribble with his
stupid. I ain't
left
saying
hand.
I feel like this.
That's
If
the
I got a
problem.
trash ass
Hell
kid, I'm gonna be like, shit, let's work on your shot then. Cause that's probably the only way you can make this squad is if you have a burner. So we gonna work on this spot up jumper all fucking night.
Steve Kerr to death.
We'll do it. And I tell them, look, son, if you make the team, we gotta start thinking about something different. Now, if my son is not,
Finna pay the coach off, man.
if my son ain't really putting in no work, then I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna be like, son, you ain't putting in no work. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not sure if basketball is your thing.
That's different. If they ain't putting in the work for it, then
I'm not sure if basketball is your
You're
thing.
not
son.
even dedicated to it.
Yeah,
Just
if you're
mad.
not dedicated,
If
if you
dedicated-
ain't living, eating, sleeping basketball, son, then let's figure something else out, man.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying to Brandon. If he's living and eating basketball, I don't want to discourage him by saying, think about the plan B. Because that could be discouraging.
But by your junior year, you gotta be realistic.
Because it's not like it's like a college choice, you know?
Yeah, he's just trying to make
Just
the
make a
team,
team.
man.
You know,
But that's what I'm
He
asking. Like,
want to be a part of
but I'm
something.
saying you gotta be realistic. Like, is basketball, NBA, is that your main goal? Because right now, at this point, like either you're gonna something.
Okay,
gotta
I don't think
change.
it's that big a deal
No,
if we
he-
don't.
But I'm saying like that's how I'm thinking. Like if that's where like yo, I'm gonna do 1 year in college and I'm going
You don't even
straight
have
to
to, but
the
you
NBA.
see, but your minimum thinking is college or NBA. We're talking about his goal could be just I want to
Wanna
make the
high school
team.
team. That's I just and it's like I just love
There's
playing
people who know that they're never going to play basketball on the collegiate level. They just want to make the high school team. They want to push it and see how far they can get.
I mean, if that's
So if that's your goal, son, then we gonna do that. We gonna try to work to get that.
Because it's like there's no real consequence other than like you say you wasted your time.
Just
training.
embarrassment for a week.
It's embarrassing
for a
for you
couple
didn't
of
make
days.
it, and the time you did was work, was exercise, not wasted.
I would never tell him to quit. That I think
I was
I'm
still
thinking
telling-
more long term. But
Nah, not long.
I get-
First of all, if you know you trash, you ain't going to college. Then that's
I'm not even gonna lie to that nigga long term. Like if you ain't,
I'll be quick to tell
I
my
mean,
son,
shit, I
son,
ain't-
you're not gonna be a collegiate athlete. I'm just being honest with you. Now, if your goal is to make it on
I
the
wouldn't
team,
say it like that.
I'm not. I mean, shit.
I wouldn't say these
You
are
have
the
to.
standards to be a collegiate athlete. You gotta meet these.
Listen,
bro,
if my son is coming on year after year, hurt and crying, and I gotta deal with you soaking. At some point, I'm gonna tell you, son, listen.
No,
Your collegiate thing is not looking good. It's not looking good,
I
son.
don't want to.
But what I will tell you is, if you
want
want to make this team, you can prove me wrong.
That nigga
I hit him
be one in a
with
million.
like how Shaq did Donovan Mitchell. I hit him with that.
right?
The real gonna prevail.
I done had some shit like that
Yeah,
happen to me.
yeah.
And I don't know if the coach said this shit to me because he didn't want me to play basketball that year and just focus on football, or this nigga was just being dead ass serious. Nigga basically told me, hey man, it's 54 spots on the football team. It's only 12 on basketball. Which one more important? Now nigga, I'm 5'8", 5'9". The chances of me making it to the NBA is slim. Playing football, I got a greater chance. But I moved here. And that shit changed everything.
I just.
That was the realest.
You could be.
But I
you
heard
could-
that
you-
then.
What if somebody told any nigga who's 5'8" that, and they just didn't do that? And I get it. Some of them niggas is blessed athletically way more, but like if everybody was
But
told,
nigga told Nate Robinson that he played
Back
football
today.
and basketball.
No,
he would never made it to the league.
But
he
if I,
just-
but if I would have listened, and niggas to this day will tell you, hey bro.
Like,
Well,
you
you know,
should've
at the
made
same
it.
time,
Maybe
you know,
your
at
ass
the
should've
same time,
Listen, but I wasn't still there. I was here. It was different.
I'm just saying,
I was-
it's a rich reward. Like it's a challenge, man. Cause like
I ain't never gonna tell my son not to, you know what I'm saying? Not to go. If that's what you really want,
it could be
son.
anything. You
But he
know,
never said-
My only
He never said don't
message,
do it.
son. My only message.
give you a better option.
My only message, son. You either all in or you ain't.
So that's the question. Like for his example, you love one thing, but somebody said, man, you're actually better at this. But I want to do this. What do you tell them? What advice do you give the kid?
So if my son is a better quarterback and he's a terrible point guard.
Or he's good at science. He's good at math. He's a great doctor or something.
I would find ways to tell him without trying to lower his esteem sports wise. I'll be like, son,
we know
have you ever thought
had a good situation and left it, risked it, to try something else?
I would go like this. I'll be like, son, I understand. This is like, I ain't gonna say this is not.
What advice do you give him?
So obviously this is not verbatim, but the sentiment that I'm telling my son is,
it can blow up. You're gonna be like, oh shit. If he has
the sentiment.
Some people, my bad. You want to reach for the stars? Like I hate being like, man, this is a safer bet.
Okay, so look, the sentiment that I would tell my son is, son, I respect the way that you love basketball, right? The way that basketball has been going for you right now, it hasn't been going your way. I'm not saying don't dedicate yourself to basketball, but one thing I have noticed is that, shit, you a hell of a rhymer. I be hearing you freestyle in that shower. You know what I'm saying? I need you to think about what are your gifts? What are you talented at? And maybe you should think about what that is. And I'm not saying don't pursue sports, but you also might want to dedicate some time to something else. Now, if you're really dedicated into this sports thing, then we got to go all in. We got to go all in. But if you're not, and if deep down you know that maybe I might not be that guy, then let's figure something else out.
So if he has the dedication, your child has to work at this.
Yeah.
To dedicate.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the natural talent. He's just not there.
There's a lot of people who make the team that weren't as talented.
Now I'm talking about career. If he wants a career in professional sports but he's a genius, he's smart, like he's straight.
At some point I'm gonna tell you the truth.
You ain't gonna waste that time?
Yeah. I mean, like, I think it's like, say senior year, you playing basketball, but you're one hell of an artist. Like, you can draw like a motherfucker, or you can cook. You're a nice chef.
You don't love it.
Okay, I'm gonna tell my son, look, son.
He's dedicated.
I'm gonna tell you this.
But he listened to you.
I'm gonna tell you this. You're not a collegiate athlete.
Oh, you're just gonna start being real.
You got to.
I'm like, son, you sitting here looking for a scholarship. I'm gonna be honest with you. From the games that I watched, you're not a collegiate athlete. Now you can continue to pursue this, and you can prove me wrong, and I'll still support you. I don't want you to take this as I'm trying to disrespect you. But at the same time, I've seen other natural talents that you had, and I think that at least in college, until you know what you want to do, you should pursue those in college.
Hey, bro, you want to play intramurals? Go play intramurals.
Yeah,
but
nigga. I love hooping too, nigga. I wasn't a collegiate athlete, but I like to go hoop.
That's not what you want.
Listen, son, it's all about you, bro. That's what you want to do.
That's your decision, but I'm just gonna.
I feel y'all.
You gotta get the best advice
you don't want to waste that talent from a kid, and maybe they might regret it. You never know. Like, damn, Dad, you knew I was trash. Fuck you,
man. I got a cousin right now. That nigga can draw, he artsy, he can take pictures and all that shit. My uncle used to push him into sports because I was athletic, because Gerard was athletic. Clearly, this nigga did not want to be on the field. I'm talking about, bro caught a reception and ran the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you right now, that's not his thing. But that was at an early age. Once we got to high school, he found out what his real passion was, and now he on YouTube and he making a good lick off of YouTube. He's an artist. He's photographer. Like, you gotta know.
That's the other way around.
I feel like it's easy.
That's the parent pushing the wrong way.
No, what I'm saying is his dad actually was like, you know what? This ain't for him. This ain't for him. I respect it. He didn't want to do it. But he ended up. I'm saying once you're a parent, you tell your son. Like, he ended up telling him, you know what, son? I respect your gifts. I respect your gifts. I don't think football is for you.
Was pushing the cousins to go.
Yeah, it's a little reverse, but at the same, I guess the message I'm trying to say is, you have to, as a parent or as a child, you have to come to a realization what you're good at. That's the only message I'm trying to say. You have to realize what you're good at. If I let you get all the way to 18, if I let you get all the way to your senior year and you still come home crying boo-hoo tears because you ain't making the team, Well, son, shit, you been getting cut since the 7th grade, bro.
I get it. It's
I get it. No, listen.
It's
I get the fact that
95%.
I respect the fact that you keep trying. All I'm telling you is stop putting all your eggs in one basket because obviously basketball is not the thing.
Say it one more time.
Stop putting your eggs in one basket. I respect that if you're gonna keep trying
But-
and you're gonna dedicate time. But I'm gonna tell you this.
You gotta go all
You should.
in.
I'm just letting you know that I've seen you with different talents. So if you want to keep trying out, cool. It's your senior year. You want to keep trying out, that's fine. But I'll tell you what. By the time you get to college,
Nah, too late.
you need to figure out. No, I'm saying you need your major.
So
Nigga,
that-
you be in
that
here.
was-
You be in here cooking like a motherfucker, nigga. That's what I'm just telling you. If you get cut from, I'm not gonna say if you get cut. After he gets cut, then I'll be like, it's time to focus on something else. It's time to focus on something else. It ain't too late to cook.
What else
You know what I'm
question
saying?
we got, man? Question number 2.
That's a deep question, man. Cause
It is.
they tell. I remember.
Hey, that was a
growing
good
up,
ass question.
They said don't tell kids they can't do something.
Yeah,
No
I ain't gonna
what?
say you can't do nothing, but I'm also bringing up some other options. Sorry ass nigga. Anyway,
Cook me some breakfast, nigga.
yeah, get my breakfast together, man. Get my brunch together. Me and your mama she trying to go out and eat that expensive ass place. Anyway, Jenna and James are a couple that have been together for about 6 months. James, he an ex-player. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never had no trouble getting women. James, he's heavy on IG. I'm talking about he always posting all his friends, whether male or female, or woman, on his they always on his IG story. You know, he one of them niggas. But Jenna notices after 6 months that he's never post her. She also noticed that she's never met any of his women friends. Is something up, or do you understand James' method to his madness?
Holmes.
Go ahead, you got that one first, man.
He could have had a prior relationship where he started posting his girl and it went sour because for whatever reason. So maybe his thinking is, I'm gonna keep my relationship outside of social media. But I don't know too many girls that are gonna appreciate that because it just looks crazy.
Yeah.
So even though your mind is like, yeah, I'm supposed to everything but you.
Yeah.
I don't know how many girls gonna appreciate that because after a while, like you're inviting people to think you're single. Because like people, don't judge the whole social media. Yeah.
Yo, so
if you post everything else,
that sounded cool back in 2012.
you post everything else. Like it depends what kind of page you post. If you just post nothing but food pictures,
Think about it. She
or-
posted one time. If he posted her one time, she might appreciate the whole situation even more. Just one time.
I know girls. A lot of girls don't post that nigga,
Yeah.
but a lot of niggas don't care. Some do, but the other way around, I don't know
Let me
too
ask you a
many
question.
girls.
So the girls, you said the girls don't post their nigga, right?
Yeah.
So the girls who don't post their nigga and the nigga don't care, do you think the nigga doing some shit? I don't know, it's usually the niggas who don't get like
Usually,
the niggas who are them niggas like got some other shit going on.
It depends. Them relationships usually don't last no way.
How do you personally feel
About posting,
about posting?
just do what you feel.
Yeah.
But once you're in a relationship, you gotta deal with the other person.
Yeah.
So it's like I learned their feelings matter. So
Yeah.
it's just if it look crazy, it don't look crazy. So if you better make sure you don't post no other girls. You better make sure you don't post
So that's
no.
why I said he posting his friends that are girls.
Nah,
you know what I'm
that's not
saying?
gonna fly.
Okay.
That's not gonna fly.
Alright.
And she never met the girls.
That's not gonna fly.
Let me just check. I just went through my Instagram, right? And I didn't notice this till just now.
That's not your situation though.
Nah, I'm just saying like how often I post versus homegirls that's
Wow.
around on my story. I went through my page. I've posted my wife once every year for the 5 years we've been
Time
together.
out.
Okay.
Time out. Let me tell you the difference between you though. One, your wife has met your friends that are girls.
Most of them.
Two, you're not you don't post a lot.
I don't
You
think he's
post a lot.
necessarily saying he's that, but I guess he's
No,
trying to make a
I'm
correlation.
not saying that either.
Yeah, I'm
He's just trying to say, and for his example,
Yeah.
I guess.
No, I'm saying I'm looking at it like you saying like You might not even realize it.
Like, I did realize until just now that I might have posted her, besides the wedding, once every year for the past 5 years.
But the difference is, that's more than enough so somebody who's looking at your page, oh, he's married. Wait.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know,
if I'm out. No,
And that's what I'm saying. You just
gotta add in the story.
That's what I'm saying. I said the difference is he's an IG nigga. So
and he
he's
posts a lot.
So put it like this. I post something at least every other day, right?
Yeah.
So imagine me, a nigga who posts something every other day. I post my friends, my family, everything, but then I don't post Jasmine.
I don't see a problem with it.
It's not a problem. She ain't got a problem with it. That's it.
I honestly feel like
And she ain't never met my friends. My girls.
That's the problem.
it's not a problem.
That's not wise.
If y'all got a trust in y'all relationship, it's not an issue. I don't think it's no issue at all.
I think it's kind of crazy.
How?
That sound good.
Because it's setting up.
I could do this now and post up female friends that she hasn't met, and it would not be an issue because it's a
you're on her
trust.
page. So
It's a
you,
trust
for that scenario to work, you
Sure.
have to delete everything her off your page.
Yes, you're married and you have pictures of your wedding on there.
Pictures of
Nigga.
your wedding
You got
on there.
pictures
I'm
that
thinking
you
about- oh, okay.
You got pictures that you have a
We
son on
wouldn't have
there.
to do nothing. Take my Facebook. It ain't much on there. It's not much.
That's a good theory.
All I need is one.
That's a good
You
theory.
realize that, right?
But you don't know.
All I need is one, and that
How
still
long,
might not work.
how long you and
but-
Kelly been together?
We going on 5.
So y'all going on 5 years. So in
For the
5
years,
years,
you ain't posted
you ain't
once.
posted nothing.
And it would not have been an issue.
That's cap. That's
I
cap.
guarantee.
I guarantee that's cap.
Man.
I don't even care what Kelly say.
That's cat.
I don't even
She
care
would
what
not
Kelly
give a
say. That's cap.
And I guarantee it's less pictures of me on her page than I got on her.
I said it's
her
different.
on
You
for
didn't
mine.
say
girl.
that.
Talking about dudes and girls.
Even
It would
that.
not have mattered.
Because I seen
If
If I
you-
didn't post not one picture.
We're talking about
And
no
Valentine's
listen,
Day,
but what you're
and
not
you post-
realizing.
the Happy Valentine's to all my homegirls.
First of all, if you ain't never posted her in conjunction, she ain't never met the people that you posted on your page, like you go out and hang with. That's gonna be an issue, bro.
She could have met.
In 5 years, she may have mentioned, even if it's one time, she gonna mention it. And she gonna throw you a hint.
Alright.
Something's gonna
I
happen.
think that's crazy.
Like I said, social media.
If you're
devil.
social,
I feel like you can't
Instagram.
say. I feel like you can't say how she gonna react after you're doing the opposite of what the description is.
Barely.
It don't matter about barely.
Wedding.
What I'm saying
Even if
is
it's one
you
big
barely.
trip, the wedding is big.
What I'm saying is you barely post in general. So it's a difference. You're a nigga
every day.
Yeah, you post on your Instagram stories. You might post 3 pictures a year on your Instagram. Not even your story.
Everything except her.
A nigga
That's
posts
even better.
everything every other day. He's posting something.
In my situation, it would not be an issue.
I still
Y'all
think
go
that's
ahead, bro. Y'all
That's,
I'm
Cap-
just
cap
talking
nigga.
about mine.
Cap nigga of the week, huh?
ain't no way. Don't test it. That's all I gotta say. We don't need to
Right.
test it.
We don't need to figure that out.
I'm with you, man.
All right, last question, bro.
Oh shit.
Cousin Sticky.
Shouts out to Cuzzo.
Cousin Sticky and his fiance are a month away from the wedding. And Shalandria, that's his fiance's name, Shalandria.
I thought that was in place.
Shalandria has been watching Facts and Cap podcast. She watched last week's episode, y'all.
Shouts out Solandra.
She's only been with Sticky her whole life sexually.
Oh shit.
And she has been convinced by the show that she needs to have a hoe face, or at minimum needs to have sex with another nigga before she gets married.
Oh,
That's how she interpreted it.
How long
right?
had they been together? It don't matter.
3 years. 3 years, right? Sticky got him a young one. You know what I'm saying? Sticky 27, she 23.
And then
She lost her virginity at 20 to Sticky.
She just got influenced by a segment on the show.
Maybe her girl said something and then she watched the show, you know, it's just in her head, right? So look, she tells Sticky the dilemma and she offers some options. You know what I'm saying? And the options are, let her get a one-time pass with someone, right?
Uh-huh.
Or Let's go to a swinger party. You know what I'm saying? You can do you, I'm gonna do me. Let's do whatever we doing together, right?
Yeah.
Or we can have a threesome with another man.
Okay.
If you're sticky, do you accommodate? Do you tell her hell no? Or do you call everything off?
Oh, okay. I was about to say this is an easy answer.
We're about to get married.
Y'all about to get married in a month.
Y'all about to get married?
You're a month away. She's never had sex with nobody else. She's getting the cold feet.
I get it. I get it. It's more. That's tough.
She says, "Look, I just need to try some dick one time."
Because, like, you can frame it as, I don't give a fuck what you
Okay, out of the scenarios, right?
That's tough.
If I was to choose a scenario, it would have to be the same swingers club. That's the closest that I would even feel like I'm compromising on.
So basically, what you saying is you gotta fuck
If-
another bitch while she getting dick down, just
Hey,
for your
Hey,
own.
we both
conscience.
going out like, hey,
So let me ask you a
this for the
question.
last time. We just gotta get this shit out. That's it.
So do you think that method works?
No,
Like, in general, like, you think
fucking one more person.
one more person will make a difference?
No.
So that's why it's
I'm
a
just
hell
saying, like,
no.
but I'm listening.
But now I'm debating whether we calling this shit off, though. Because, like, that's the only debate in my head. Whether it's a hell no or I'm calling this shit off. I'm trying to really think. Cause,
But
like,
you know the only reason why I say this? Because anybody that's ever told me that they got married as a virgin, I look at them crazy. I'm like, how do you know
I don't even
that's
know
what
nobody
you
been
like?
married as a virgin.
I do.
I
I know a
know
couple. I know a couple Muslims that have.
I'm saying I don't know.
And,
I know they say you never really know.
no, they for real. It's a few of them.
One of my
Y'all
closest
crazy.
homegirls, she
But I just be like,
really.
how do you really know that you're satisfied? But it's like, all right, that's what I said. At the very least, that's the closest way.
Different though, because it's like if I had met you after your whole phase, all right, we're not finna be.
I didn't say a whole phase. I said
Okay,
one.
so look, I'm gonna say this. Y'all know me. I always try to look at every side of the coin. I try to think for the women. I try to think for everybody.
I was told you think for the women.
Yeah.
I did Brandon think for the men.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I think the roles switch.
Bitch, you done lost your fucking mind coming to me with some shit like that. I'm gonna give you your option. We either getting married and you shut the fuck up,
Shit.
or this shit is over with. You got two options. You got cold feet. It's not you got cold feet, bitch. I didn't tell you not
That's
to fuck
okay.
no nigga before me.
That's
And
the
you wait until it's a
podcast
month?
said, I need
I don't give a fuck. Stop listening to cousin. Stop listening to Justin. Why is you listening to Justin?
So what do you forget the options? What do you how you is it a hell no? 'Cause you
It's a hell no.
So but you still want to get married? She shut up.
Listen, I need to know. Listen, first of all, we about to
Is
sit
she-
down. Let me finish. We about to sit down. We about to sit down and go real in depth about this. I need to know.
I was just playing.
I need to know how long have you been thinking this
Samantha,
way?
we still on for the swinger club?
Listen, I need to know how long have you been thinking about this? What are your urges? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, has my dick not been enough? Like, we gonna sit down. We gonna have a real
I'm
talk.
calling it off.
because
But it sounded like it sounded like okay. Look,
I'm calling it off because it's
You need
always
more dick?
that's gonna be subconscious in my
Yeah,
head.
you need more dick.
That whenever
9 times
I
out of
never
10.
trust you no more.
But you never, like, her being a woman that's never been with nobody else, you don't ever want her to feel that curiosity of just, like, having one other person, like,
Ain't nobody tell you to lose your virginity at 20, baby.
I should have thought about that before I popped the question.
No, it's not even that. It's not. I don't even feel like that's your fault. I don't even feel like that's your fault.
So that's gonna be the only thing that stops you that could have been with your life partner because
Yeah,
she
that's the
wanted
only
to
thing. Yeah.
one more night, even if
You said the only
involved,
thing, like she don't want to
would
have sex with
convince
somebody
me,
else.
Like if she's like just thinking like the psychology of it, like I don't want to cheat 15 years from now because I'm not terrified and like it's like cold feet, like scared for shit like that. Or nah, nigga, I really just want to try some
Once
dick.
you bring a presentation to
different.
me, once you bring the presentation instead of just telling me how you feel, it's different. Like you've already came up with a solution in your head.
That's
So your
basically
solution is
I need
like
to go to swinging club.
She
if
gave
you
you
go to
three
a
options.
swinger, you have another nigga fuck me or I get a pass.
Nah,
Nah,
it's a
fam.
dub, bro.
Nah, fam.
We gonna-
You know what?
You probably have that fucking argument we having to be like, I was just.
And maybe you can, and look, and maybe you know what, and the way I might break it down to her, and I might not even really feel that way. I might tell you, you know what, it sounds like you need to go out and have your fun, and maybe you can come holler at me when you really know things. But I'm still probably just capping, and I'm probably just leaving you. To be honest with you, like you had.
Y'all niggas ain't understanding it at all.
No,
I
I do
get it.
understand
I
it,
get
and that's
it.
probably
I'm
why we
saying
shouldn't be
I'm
together.
I'm not real enough
I
to.
couldn't.
If we have doubts, if you have those type of doubts,
Doubts,
a
you
month before, I can see if this was like, nigga, we 6 months in.
But would you rather her do it and not tell you, or get married?
To be honest with you, if you don't get caught, I ain't gonna know. You probably should. I'm gonna tell you, like, to be honest with you, you probably should have did it and just not get caught. You should have
That's
went
fair.
wild.
Why not go to the sweet club and be like, okay, so did you have a good
I
time?
can't know
Did you
if
get
you
your
know
mind
my
set
nigga
up?
digging down my wife to be.
If I don't know a nigga dick down my wife, then you know. But once we married, and then I realized that you know what, then I gotta take it from there. Now that's a new situation.
Well, I'm cap as hell. I feel y'all niggas.
But you know what I mean? That's all
I
I'm
was just
saying.
trying. I was trying to
trying
like.
to do with me.
I'm trying to make y'all see it from that point of view. But
I get it.
I couldn't.
I
do it
I
either.
get the point. I'm just
couldn't
saying
do it.
it's
I
not.
do it. I understand.
Yeah.
That's probably why you shouldn't talk
You
to a
shouldn't.
girl without no experience, because that might pop up later.
Facts.